There are trillions of stars in this universe, and our sun is just a single star in a single galaxy within a cosmos that holds countless number of galaxies. Despite this, why does only Earth seem to have life on it? Oh, am I wrong? For the last 2 decades, humanity has been screaming into the void. When nobody answered our call, we simply assumed, yeah, we must be truly alone in this universe. But is that really the truth? And if it isn't, why? After all our efforts, haven't we found a single clue of their existence? Why? I'm asking you this. Don't you feel like this silence from the universe is a bit odd? If you look at the actual scientific side of this, yes, you are right. It is incredibly odd. In 1961, astronomer Frank Drake created the Drake equation to estimate how many active advanced civilizations should exist in our galaxy. According to his math, even using incredibly conservative, pessimistic numbers, there should be at least 20 to many thousands of advanced civilizations nearby. If this is true, why won't they reach out to us despite our efforts? There has to be a reason, right? Among countless scenarios, today we are talking about one of the absolute worst case scenarios that explains why aliens refuse to make contact. The dark forest theory. Come, let's see what it actually is. We can all agree that for every civilization, including humanity, the primary need is survival. Think about it. How do we treat non-renewable resources like fossil fuels? We all know that once they are gone forever. In other words, we cannot use resources blindly because we know they are finite. If we apply this exact same lens to thousands of other advanced civilizations who would have been dealing with this crisis for centuries and who now have the technology to harvest resources across the universe, the competition for these planets literally becomes insane. There are many civilizations out there that possess superior technology, allowing them to travel through the universe freely. And at the same time, there are many civilizations like us trapped on a single rock. What do you think happens if one of those hyper advanced civilizations find a world that is technologically far inferior to them? Naturally, you would think there are two possibilities. First, they might show empathy, helping the inferior civilization to evolve technologically. Or second, they would launch an invasion, destroying them to steal their resources. So, there should be at least a handful of friendly, advanced civilizations who aren't really like the others, right? Sadly, the answer is no, there aren't. The truth is, the only reason they invade and completely destroy other civilizations isn't because they are greedy for that specific planet's resources. According to this theory, the universe has evolved into a dark, pitch black forest in an endless night. Every civilization in the universe is an armed hunter. But why can't these civilizations just stop and live in peace? This is the where the theory becomes terrifying. In the forest, you cannot see who is standing next to you. If the only hunter in this forest detects a rustle in the bushes, he must open fire and eliminate the target immediately before the target eliminates him. But what is the root cause of this absolute distrust? It exists because of the chain of suspicion. You see, space is so incredibly vast that messages between star systems can take centuries to travel. Because of this, real-time diplomacy becomes physically impossible. But imagine, through advanced technology, they somehow slow this communication problem. Immediately, a much darker issue occurs. Imagine this scenario between civilization A and civilization B. How can civilization A know if civilization B is truly friendly or just wearing a mask to hide their real intentions? Civilization A literally cannot know if they are genuinely peaceful or just pretending. Worse, civilization A cannot know if civilization B suspect them to be hostile. If anything goes wrong and one of them betrays the other, the price of this mistake is the total extinction of the civilization that got betrayed. Because of this extreme danger and the endless trust loop, mutual trust among cosmic civilizations drops to absolute zero. We all know how quickly humanity moved from riding horses to flying supersonic jets. Why is that? It is because the technological explosion is a wild, unpredictable variable. We cannot accurately predict what human technology will look like in just 100 years. Do you think other alien civilizations are any different? They have been experiencing the exact same rapid evolution. An advanced empire cannot know how other civilizations' technology is going to evolve. They cannot know if a primitive neighbor will remain inferior or suddenly experience a technological explosion and surpass them and become an existential threat to their empire. Because of this, the only safe mathematical option left on the table is neutralize the threat the very first moment you spot it.